My contention is that American higher education has moved away from its original mission of challenging and broadening young minds, and instead become a sort of therapy session for the professors and for the students too. It's become somewhere that people go to be insulated from new ideas instead of to be exposed to them. So Free Speech Week will introduce a lot of conservative and libertarian superstars, big and popular campus speakers like Ann Coulter, who is a 12-time New York Times best-selling author, me, Steve Bannon, and a bunch of other people too, to expose Berkeley's students to points of view that their professors are not teaching them. They're getting a very restricted sort of education when they're not exposed to conservative or libertarian points of view. And we intend to bring those points of view to campus to give students the education that they're paying for but not receiving from Berkeley. It's not about being free to express unpopular ideas. My ideas are very popular. Most Americans agree with me about free speech and about free expression, the First and the Second Amendment. Most Americans are firmly in support of free expression, which is the whole point of Free Speech Week. It's actually, my views are shared by millions of ordinary Americans. They're simply not views that are popular with college professors, let's say, and with journalists. Well, tough.
But before you laugh, I mean, is there a double standard here when counseling isn't offered on campuses ahead of liberal speakers? You had a Muslim American activist, Linda Sarsour. She's called for jihad against the Trump administration.
Well,
so you think there's a double standard, not taking the sensitivities of conservative students equally?
I don't think conservatives get themselves in a tizzy just because somebody who disagrees with them is speaking. I don't need counselling after I hear Linda Sarsour speak. I just need a bucket. You know, conservatives are generally a lot more resistant to different ideas, and they tend to embrace being challenged. And the particular brand of sort of far-left social justice leftism that is being taught at these schools, which involves a variety of conspiracy theories about the patriarchy, about white supremacy, all this kind of stuff, that these moral panics, like acid rain and satanic child abuse. It's a moral panic, you know. This stuff that is drummed up, inculcated in these kids, the kids are probably scared to death. It's not the students that I blame. I don't blame a young 20 or 21-year-old who has been told by his professors that the biggest threat to his safety is, you know, these scary conservative speakers. I blame the professors and I blame the administrators. And if UC Berkeley will not meet its First Amendment obligations, then it has to have its federal funding withdrawn.